Yes guys, and welcome back to yet another video on the channel. Today I'm going to just into you the 3-5-2 formation, as you can see on my screen right now. So yeah, the 3-5-2 is very interesting. It's actually very similar to another 3-back formation, the 3-4-1-2, apart from having them centre mids are going to be DM. So we're going to have much more defensive support, and we're going to be much more solid in defence. So as you can imagine, the 3-5-2 is a very balanced slash meta formation in the game right now post patch. So yeah, let's get into the tactics now. Before you start though, if you are new here, make sure to subscribe, especially if you find this useful. So defensive style will be on left on balance, and our width and depth will both be on 4 now. If you're going to go attacking with this formation, there's 0 point. You may as well switch to the other formation with the centre mids instead of the DM. So 4 and 4 is perfect because in the back, our CDMs sometimes drop behind our centre halves and create a very solid defensive line. With our offensive style, we will be on balance, and the reason why I love using the balanced offensive style with this formation is because you can practically play anything. You can play that long ball out wide to your left mids or right mids with your centre halves. You can play that long ball over the top to your strikers. You can play fast build up through the middle for your centre halves, to your CDMs, to your cams, to your strikers. So yeah, it's a very unpredictable formation, and that's the reason why I love this formation. With our width though, we will be on 5 again. Now, the formation itself, the shape is absolutely perfect. The left mids and right mids are positioned perfectly. They go on the touchline, not too wide, but not too narrow. So yeah, you want to have your attacking width on 5. Our players in the box will be on 5 as well. Seriously, get that cam in there. Get your strikers in there. Your left mids and right mids, one of them has to get in there dependent on which one is crossing the ball in. So say our left mid is crossing that ball. We want our strikers, our cams, and right mids to get in that box, and vice versa. If our right mid is crossing in that ball, we want our strikers, our cams, and our left mid getting into that box. Corners 2 and free kicks 2, guys. Now, every single formation you'll see me do, I will always, 100% of the time, use my corners and free kicks on 2, unless, you know, it's one of them formations where you chuck every man forward in the last 10 minutes. But the reason for this is because it's so easy to get hit on the counter-attack with the pace of players in this game. Most of the time, they're going to have a pacey striker, for example, Mbappe. So when they win that ball, all they have to do is play one through ball and they're in, you're going to concede a goal, and that is going to lose you games. So what I recommend doing is having your corners and free kicks on 2, because it'll still get your tallest men in that box, and you're still going to have a chance of scoring. So, like I said, the 3-5-2, very similar to another 3-back formation, the 3-4-1-2. This one has a much sturdier feel about the formation. So, your strikers will be on the stay central, stay forward, and get in behind. Everything you would want on your strikers, really. Like I said, a lot of times in this formation, we are going to hit them on the counter-attack, and having your strikers on these instructions is perfect because not only are they running in behind, they're also linking up to each other because they're on stay central and stay forward, so they're always in that same position, and they can do 1-2s, etc. With our cam though, we will be on getting to box across, and we can use stay forward, and the reason I stay forward on my cam is because 0 point getting back when you've already got CDMs getting back, and also he's going to create an extra man up front so your strikers can pass back to him, and then he can play a long ball over the top or through the middle. Speaking of our CDMs, we will be on cut passing lanes, cover centre, and stay back while attacking, guys. Every single formation you do, again, like the corners and free kicks, you will see me do this on my defensive midfielder instructions, and the reason for this is literally perfect. They're always cutting out their lanes, they're always winning back possession, and they're always winning you the ball back. Centre halves default, goalkeeper comes across as sweeper keeper. Last but not least, our left mids and right mids. Now, you can actually do whatever you want in your left mids and right mids. For me, they are perfect the way they are. I literally said it a second ago. Up and down the pitch, engines, crossing in that ball, staying on the edge of the box, scoring goals, cutting inside, getting in behind. So, leaving every single instruction on default will mean they're very unpredictable, and they can do what they like depending on the situation. So guys, that is the 3-5-2 formation. If you did like the video, please make sure to like and subscribe, especially if you did find it useful, and especially if you're winning more games with this formation, as that is my main goal, to help you guys out. Anyway guys, have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.